Good day, this is Richard Evans here doing a screencast today on Revenue Report Card, which is a new concept being introduced that enables hoteliers to rate the effectiveness of their rate strategy. Interestingly enough, the logo or the picture you're looking on the screen is something that I put up several months ago on LinkedIn and got quite a bit of response from revenue managers. And what it is this is just a chart showing a select few revenue channels used by hotels, airlines, or cruise lines to bring reservations in. And as we all know that each channel has a separate cost, some of it is fixed. It could be the amount of money you spent to create your website, could be what you pay for SEO, could be how much you're spending in purchasing keywords, could be labor and benefits that are put into each channel in order to book a reservation or interact with a customer. And of course there's the margin that each channel will charge you. And so as you can see here under flash sales, that would be a channel that you could bring in a large amount of business quickly for, and of course you pay the price for that. I have 60% here, and so it would be the first channel you'd wish to close when you're exceeding your pace on any sold out date, and the pace in each of the channels is looked at, and you see that you'd be able to fill and again sell out through the more profitable channels, which are, as you can see, your repeat customers, your website, or your PBX and front desk. What Revenue Report Card is about evaluating how your strategy is working and whether you have actually optimized the revenues. And in a later screencast, I'll describe the rating or the grading system that we use, and in evaluating your mix, and we compare it then to your competitive set to see how they're performing. The goal, of course, is to bring in as much business through the lower cost channels as we can, and if as we go on in years subsequent to this year, we actually put rate restrictions, we actually put stay restrictions, perhaps a higher rate, and even close out certain channels from the very beginning so that we're optimizing our revenues. So this is the beginning of what the Revenue Report Card is about. In closing, we receive from our accountants or our controllers and CFOs a financial statement, and on it we get one line that represents revenues and the rest of it in expenses, and we spend an inordinate amount of time evaluating whether the expenses are in line. But we're looking at a top line that's one line, maybe two if you look at the detailed general ledger or detailed financial statement, and no one can tell how are we performing, how is our sales team and revenue manager performing with regard to our ability to bring in as much revenue as possible. And what we're trying to avoid is leaving what we call leaving revenue on the table. And so what we're comparing is what the ultimate consumer will pay for our product compared to what the money is that we actually put in the bank. And so that is the simple version, and I'll continue with another screencast to describe more about this. Thank you.